talking about George Washington. George Washington was born on February 22, 1732. He was born in Virginia. He had all fake teeth, only one tooth was real, and he was over 6 feet tall. He had huge hands and feet as big as a boat. He was homeschooled, he was really good at math, but he was a bad speller. He was a farmer, and he was honest. Does anybody know about the cherry tree?
Yes.
Oh. That is not true. It's a made-up story. That story was just saying how honest George Washington was. That took 100 years to say it was not true. It was just written. He was shy and a bad dancer, but he took dancing lessons. And he made a list of good manners. One rule was no spitting into a fire while meat was being cooked. And he was a safe. Wait.
Somebody knows it. Go on. Surveyor.
Surveyor, and he measured and marked property lines. When he was a soldier, he was 25. He delivered a message to the French, warning them. George's brother's name was Lawrence. He died, and George Washington took place in the militia, and France and England were fighting over land in Loire River Valley. The British and the French were not openly at war. A shot rang out. To this day, no one is sure who did it. On January 6, 1759, George Washington married Martha. She traveled with her husband and the troops at winter camp. She didn't like blood, and she was scared of gunshots. She cared for the sick and left little gifts behind for them. England put tax on tea that made everybody mad, and because they drank 15 cups a day, including George Washington was mad. That's what started the Boston Tea Party. That England sent a boat of tea, and all the people pushed all the tea off the boat into the ocean. And the Boston Tea Party started at December 16, 1773. When 800 and 400 Indians attacked Washington's army, 100 of his men died, and then he sent out a retreat. The French were called redcoats. George Washington tried to tell the British fighting in America was different. The French and the Indians were attacked after they stayed hidden behind trees and rocks. On July 4th, 1776, George Washington and John Hancock signed the Declaration of Independence. So when somebody asks you for your John Hancock, that means for your signature. George Washington was our first president on April 14, 1789. He owned 2 terms. Mr. President is but he liked to be called nothing like Majesty or King. George Washington died in 67 when he was 67 years old, and George Washington was on a dollar bill and $1 bill and quarters. That's my end of my presentation. Does anybody have any questions? Roger?
Why didn't you talk about George Washington going to Betsy Ross's house in your presentation?
Did or did?
Didn't.
I don't know.
Is it in your book?
I didn't say it in the book.
But it's in your book, huh? Cool.
I just
Do
need
you have another question? Somebody else have a question?
Gigi?